Welcome to Legally Everywhere, where we are what?
As important as the scope of the conservative promise recommendations is the breadth of its authority. This book is the product of more than 400 scholars and policy experts from across the conservative movement and across the country. Contributors include former elected officials, world-renowned economists, and veterans from 4 presidential administrations. This is an agenda prepared by and for conservatives who will be ready on day 1 of the next administration to save our country from the brink of disaster. The Heritage Foundation is once again facilitating this work. But as our dozens of partners and hundreds of authors will attest, this book is the work of the entire conservative movement. As such, the authors express consensus recommendations already forged, especially along 4 broad fronts that will decide America's future. So those 4 fronts are 1, restore the family as the centerpiece of America's life and protect our children. 2, dismantle the administrative state and return self-governance to the American people. 3, defend our nation's sovereignty, borders, and bounty against global threats. Keep in mind, this is very salient section right here. We're talking about number 3. Okay? And also, 4, secure our God-given individual rights to live freely with our Constitution's cause, or better yet, what our Constitution calls the blessings of liberty. What makes these 4 pieces of the conservative promise so valuable to the next president is that they cut through superficial distractions and focus on the moral and foundational challenges Americans face in this moment of history. This was one of the secrets of conservative success in the Reagan era, and one our generation should emulate, right? As in the late 1970s, Americans today experience the failures of political and cultural elites in the countless ways. In the job market, and in the grocery store checkout lines, on the streets, and in our schools, in the media, and within our institutions. But in truth, these daily dysfunctions are not innumerable problems, but innumerable manifestations of the core crisis or crises. In 1979, the threats we faced were the Soviet Union, the socialism of the 1970s liberals, and the predatory deviance of cultural elites. Reagan defeated these beasts by ignoring their tentacles and striking instead at their hearts. His approach to the Cold War, we win and they lose. His economic agenda, the human dignity of work and its many rewards. His platform in the cultural war, the community of values embodied in these words: family, work, neighborhood, peace, and freedom, end quote. This book and Project 25 as a whole will arm the next conservative president with the same kind of strategic clarity, but for the new age. Okay, so under that, we know that there were 4 promises. I'll just read the title of the first 3 promises to save us a little bit of time, so we can really jump into specifically where they reference Venezuela. Pardon me. I don't know about y'all, but my sinus is whipping on me, baby. Woo! So they have the 4 promises, right? The first promise is to restore the family as a centerpiece of American life and protect our children, right? We have seen a lot of discussion around that. So what those would be Project 25 alignment items. Okay. If you're ever interested in me going through and reading that, all you have to do is put a comment down here and I will respond to that. If you find that I'm not responding to your comment, it's probably because I'm researching and putting together some content to give you a video. So don't fret. I will be putting that together. Right? Just even right here, right? We have so many Project 25 adjacent items, right, with gender ideology and critical race theory. But we will index that so that we come back at another time. Because if we notice, I had put up some receipts relevant to this, right? Critical race theory, which they often refer to as the woke agenda in particular document. We have gender ideology, physicians reassigning sex to minors, right? There are some items I've uploaded, right? So I believe it was immutable sexes was a direct quote from one of the executive orders. So kind of just being cognizant of that. These are, once again, Project 2025 adjacent items. I don't want to say that something is automatically implementation, but we certainly see the legacy of that, right? I look at Project 25 as more so these are written as recommendations that appear to have been considered, right? Won't say that they're implemented per se, but okay, you see, right? Okay, I'm not just pulling this out of anywhere. So that was, once again, staying within the line of what we were discussing. That was, scrolling back up, right? Restore the family and as a centerpiece of American life and protect our children. We know that we have receipts in this area. If we want to spend some time to read the specific area, we can do that, but we'll do that another time. There is promise number 2, dismantle the administrative state and return self-governance to the American people. That is promise number 2. That is promise number 2. Once again, if you want us to read that here and present some receipts, just put a comment down and I will get to that. Y'all know I get to these receipts and I will certainly index and show you. Okay. I'm certainly seeing some line items that definitely look like definitely some items like Project 25 alignment items that we can index, even with what's currently in the Legally Everywhere catalog. But once again, we will move to specifically where Venezuela is mentioned because we want to read all those pieces, right? Because baby, I told you we get into the receipts, we're going to do it tonight. Promise number 3, being defend our nation's sovereignty, borders, and bounty against global threats. Against global threats. You will see that language referenced quite often as we move through the text and we talk about Venezuela and how it's referenced. We're going to talk about posture, right? So the United States belongs to we the people. All government authority derives from the consent of the people, and the nation's success derives from the character of its people, right? The American people's right to rule ourselves is the obverse of our duty.